Good morning, welcome back to day 9. I'll call it day 9 even though yesterday was a rest day. I did a fair bit around town and a bit of work in my cabin with videos and the like, and shopping and checking out whiskey distilleries, which I thoroughly recommend if you actually come here. So it's some good drops here. So to recap, Brigham Bridge to here in Corowa, 327 k's all up, just over 2,000 to go, so I should hit a milestone today. I'll get under 2,000 k's left to go. That's going to make me feel better, but we'll wait and see. So today I've got a 2-day paddle to Yarrawonga, and yes, I've got the song stuck in my head already, so don't remind me. So I'll break that somewhere in between the remote camp, and then I'll probably get a camping spot somewhere in Yarrawonga town. Then I've got another 3 days to Tocumwal, which will be my next rest day. So a bit of a exercise getting onto the water today. So there's a kayak there behind me, but I've had to bring kayak down that, which I've had to load it from my cabin, bring it to the top, unload it, carry my kayak back down empty because it's way too heavy, and then reload it. So that was fun. It's just too heavy to bring down here, and there's a bit of a drop off right there. If I had a good set of wheels, I could have just taken a run up and gone for it, but no, let's not do it. So here we go, day 9. Let's do it. morning, welcome back to day 10. Can't believe it, I'm in double figures. Still going. Recap day 9 yesterday. Bit of a difficult paddle, to be honest. Coming out of Corowa, did encounter a few snaggy areas, which was a bit hairy. Yeah, had a few bumps and scrapes, but managed to stay upright, which is always a good outcome. But from then on it sort of got, yeah, it was a bit hard. Temperature got up, the wind dropped down, the flow dried up, and it was about, yeah, just took a long time, and just with the warmth and the lack of flow, that sort of became a bit like being stuck in the doldrums. I could tell you, it was just yeah, like the Sea of Madness, and then you came into these catacombs of channels, which was even more interesting, because if you took the wrong one you could be either getting stuck somewhere, having to turn around and come back, and then yes, it's just adding more time. So I did manage to cover 42 k's today, or yesterday, sorry, and then yeah, found this little gem on the banks. There's just the east of Bundalung, which I'll go past this morning, and then I'll be well into Lake Mawala on my way to Yarrawonga, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long a paddle today. And then I'll just have a tent site at the caravan park in Yarrawonga, and yeah, so that'll take my day up. Looking forward to it. Should hopefully better than yesterday, because yeah, it's I was starting to look for an albatross to kill. If you know the story behind that one, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's see how we go today, so see you out there. Well, good evening. I'm coming to you from my awesome tent in Yarrawonga. Been a bit of a interesting day. What turned out, so I thought it'd be a nice short paddle, 20 k's from Bundalung to Yarrawonga. Turned out to be a bit more eventful, so got into Lake Mawala, certainly lived up to its reputation. There's a fair bit of chop there today, but it was alright. I got through that. Pretty much followed the channel, and it's marked pretty much all the way through, so I tried to follow that as much as I could. There's a lot of deadfall. As soon as you get off channel, it gets quite dangerous. So yeah, definitely kept on with that. But a couple of spots, especially close to shore, there's a lot of retaining walls they use along the bank, so, and a lot of the chop just bounces off that and comes back at you, so you've got it coming to you from both ways, so it took a bit to get through that. Well, we got there, and then a bit of a short walk, which I thought would be pretty simple to get to Caravan Park from the boat ramp. Quite eventful, because my kayak trolley decided it didn't want to play anymore. It collapsed and into a few different pieces, and left my kayak on the footpath, which just, wow, what do I do? Luckily, I had a very good Samaritan that came along and picked me up. We loaded all my gear into the kayak and threw it on the roof, and then he got me here to the caravan park, so it was about probably 500-600 metres from there. Very lovely man, very grateful for helping me out in getting there, but that doesn't solve my trolley issue, because I really need it. There's a couple of spots coming up where I'm going to need portage. Yeah, so it's something I've got to work through. Don't know what the solution is yet, but we'll work on that. Yeah, still looking for a chair. My chair broke a couple of days ago, so I've had to throw that out. So it's not essential. It's a bit inconvenient not having it, but we'll get by. Trolley's a bigger issue at the moment, so we'll see how we go. Tomorrow we're off to Tocumwal, and probably 3 days, so 2 overnight stays remotely, probably somewhere remote first night, and the second night will be pretty close to Cobram, and then off to Tocumwal on Friday, and then another rest day, so looking forward to that. So yep, bittersweet day, but here we are. Just came back from dinner from one of the locals, so it was quite nice, and really didn't feel like cooking myself, and I'm going to have an early night and see you all in the morning. So, and good morning, have a good night. Welcome to day 11. Not a bad night last night, bit of rain. It only seemed to rain when I was actually needed to go outside, quite annoying, but I was quite cozy in my tent. Yeah, just went out to one of the local restaurants and had dinner last night in Yarrawonga. Rather nice. Came back, pretty much went to bed. Speaking to a very dear friend last night, so I managed to get him. He's going to source a trolley for me in Albury and run it out to me when I hit Cobram in 2 days' time, or tomorrow. So absolute legend of a man, Mr. John End, thank you very much. I really appreciate you going out of your way to do that for me. I'll owe you big time for this one, but yeah, that's just a lifesaver. And just in perspective, I mean, the second most part, or maybe the third part of the important part of this trip, apart from the kayak and the paddle, is probably the trolley, because there's a number of places that are going to require some quite long haul portage, getting to and from accommodation, getting around weirs, and yeah, it's just where there's no water and I need to move the kayak, I need those wheels, because it's just invaluable. So John, you've got me out of a lot of trouble, so thank you. So today we're off to Tocumwal, so that's about 95 k's by river. Yeah, it doesn't look like that on the map, but it is. 2 stops in between, so tonight will be somewhere remote and tomorrow night will be still remote, but it'll be close to Cobram until I hit Tocumwal on Friday, and then I'll have another rest day, so 2 days, and it's pretty good because it's a weekend as well. So yeah, looking forward to it. Tocumwal's supposed to be a pretty place. Looking forward to seeing the big Murray Cod statue. I have seen it since I was a kid, so it should look good. I expect plenty of water in the river at the moment, but I do expect that it's probably going to get a bit shallow and shorely in places where I'm going to have to actually get out and tow myself along. I'll tow the kayak along to get through it. So we'll see how we go with that. And yeah, I heard it's pretty good koala country here too, so I may pick up a couple sightings of those as well. So, which is going to be good because the native fauna that I've seen so far has been pretty scarce, other than birds. It's been pretty hard to spot anything. I don't think I've seen a kangaroo since I've started. Everything's pretty much been livestock, so hopefully we can change that around in the next few days. So let's see how we go. See you out there. Good morning, welcome back to day 12 on a bit of a soggy morning here on the Murray River. Recapping yesterday, so I did 42 k's from Mulwala Weir to an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere, which was rather nice and beachy by the river. Very good views. Got a bit wet, so the sand was a bit sticky, so it was a bit of a battle trying to keep that out of the tent. Plus I did get hit by a storm just as I was setting up, so the wind got up, and trying to hold a peg in sand is a bit of a challenge. Probably spent about the first hour there just sitting in the tent until the storm blew over. Eventually it did. Had a few breaks in the weather, which means I could get out and actually do some cooking, have a decent feed as much as I can. So it wasn't too bad. Today off to Cobram, which shouldn't be too far. So I did do a bit extra yesterday, so hopefully Cobram's not too far away. We'll wait and see. Hopefully, I don't think this weather's going to change much today. So just going to put up with that one, and hopefully I can put up a relatively dry tent tonight. I'm not staying in Cobram, I'm just outside in one of the camping reserves just out of town, so might be a little bit busy, but should be fine. But that's today. Aches and pains seem to be going away as my paddle fitness improves. Yeah, I battled through a few gremlins as I went through, but I'm feeling pretty good now. Means my arms tend to get a bit sore now because I notice it. I'm not concentrating on other little aches and pains that I had before, which means I'm also not stopping as much. I'm just ploughing through and getting the job done, which is also good. So off to Cobram, let's see what it brings. Have a good day. Good morning and welcome to lucky day 13. Just rehashing last Yesterday's paddle past Cobram, pretty uneventful really, except I absolutely missed the coffee shop on the shoreline, very unlike me. I sort of had a bit of time to drop in and have one too, but yeah, missed out on that one. Wondering about the apparel change. Yeah, it's bloody cold here this morning. The wind's come up. A bit of rain last night. Thank God that's gone now. But the wind chill factor is still quite cool. It also makes it a little bit more challenging with the paddling, because the ripples make it much harder to spot obstacles in the water, which is a bit concerning. I've got 27 k's or thereabouts to get to Tocumwal today. I meant to blank where I was going today. Yeah, Tocumwal is the name of the place. That's where I'm going. And it'll be a rest day, so tomorrow. So looking forward to that, and hopefully a safe paddle. Campsite was nice last night. A lot of caravans there, so I got to have a chat to some of the campers there. Obviously people are moving around, and the challenges of fuel costs and that. Obviously they're off grid, so that's not costing them much at the moment, but as they tend to start moving, some were going home, some had only just started a much bigger journey, so they've all got their own challenges. So I'm going to hope it's going to warm up a bit, because yeah, it's a bit brisk this morning, but especially someone coming from Queensland, and here I am I'm on the New South Wales side at the moment. It's a little bit warmer than Victoria, which you probably understand. Yeah, Victoria's like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. Yeah, so here we go, day 13. See you out there. Good afternoon. Well, that's about a wrap for day 13, and pretty much this leg from Corowa to Tocumwal. So over the past 5 days it's taken me to get here. So tomorrow's my rest day, so I got here pretty early. They let me check in before 2 o'clock, which was handy, which means I could get everything unloaded, showered, get my washing done, and have a bit of a suss around the town. So I booked in for dinner tonight at a place called The Bend, which looks quite nice. Checked out the local brewery, and just waiting to get changed now to go to dinner. Tomorrow I'll just do my meal preps for Sunday. Check a few things out of the town. There's an aviation museum that I want to go and have a look at, and do my video edit for episode 2, so Corowa to Tocumwal. Coming up, so from Sunday when I take off again, so it's from Tocumwal to Echuca, which is quite a big leg. So according to the map by river, it's 171 k's, which is going to take me at least 5 days to get to Echuca, with mainly remote camping, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Got to make sure my meals are squared away. I've got enough food to get me through that period, so a bit to do. Looking forward to that challenge, but tomorrow's a rest day, so I need to do that, have a look around, restock, replenish, and get ready for the next leg. So I'll stop annoying people for a couple of days now until I start off again on Sunday. So thanks for watching, and I'll be in touch. Have a good weekend.